Classic has opened up the hunt again with classic cars from historic motorsports on its test track, proving that old metal isn't necessarily scrap. The absolute awkward customer is the Lotus Super 7. The 7 is known as a typical kit car. With a performance weight of 3 kilos per horsepower, it's a hot candidate for pole position on the track test. The English motoring company Lotus has put all of its racing experience into this soapbox. Lotus' secret was leaving out anything non-essential. The special thing about the 7 is the Formula One-like handling performance. It's basically a racing car that's street legal. Despite the wet, letting such a light-footed sporting device fly around the handling course is a special treat. With 180 horsepower on the back axle, the 7 has a great drift angle. But drifting costs time, and the oval windowed Beetle from 1956 is having none of it. With 165 horsepower in the back, this Beetle embodies the idea of the wolf in sheep's clothing. Its owner isn't taking it on the track, though. He uses the understated sports car every day. What has always excited me about the Beetle is its simplicity. It's a straightforward car that is still sporty. With its 2.2-litre bored motor, the Beetle sprints from 0 to 100 in only 5.8 seconds. To restrain this power on asphalt, a modern sports chassis hides under the unimposing Beetle body. Thanks to its well-balanced chassis, the Beetle moves as if on rails through tight corners. An unusual sight, the Beetle with its cuddly design and agility cuts an extremely good figure on the test track. There's only one car that can top the charming look of the Beetle, the Renault Alpine A110. The Alpine is a famous rally car that is also known as the Berlinette. Its lightweight construction and simple yet brilliant concept shook up the rally world of the 1970s. Unfortunately, the Alpine isn't going flat out on the test track. The owner is driving carefully. This pretty French lass is fresh from the garage. The vehicle was delivered from the factory with a simplified and widened body. In 1972, that was an option. This isn't something that was changed later. Every part has lightweight construction. Just looking at it, you can see that everything was catered for. The placement of the engine at the back gives the Alpine its famous agility. This doesn't make it especially easy to drive, though. The Alpine is relatively quick to become nervous at high speeds because it lacks the weight. Its strengths are straight mountain passes, slalom and so forth. Then you can really accelerate. Unfortunately, the Alpine hasn't shown its racing genes on the test track, but car fans won't soon forget its great restoration. Not only beautiful, but fast. Hans Exner's yellow Simca looks as if it was made for the test track. The Simca Coupe proves to be a really quick ride. The engine, drives and chassis are perfectly harmonized. It's obvious that first-class motorsport experience has been put into this vehicle. The car is actually built to drive in Group H up to 1300 cc. You have a choice, either circuit, hill climb or slalom. The short transmission ratio, typical of hill climbs, catapults the Simca immediately to its limit. Driver Hans Exner is in his element. He easily beats the best time on the test track. His Simca is the fastest car Classic Test Track has ever seen.